I want to share with you guys a few things that always happen every single bull run cycle that I am really paying attention to. And I think it'd be a good thing to share with you guys. And really, this is a extension of a video I did recently where I called the crypto bull run over. So really, this is just a deep dive into what my thinking was behind it because I couldn't put it all in one video last time. So let's get it. Let's get into it. There's actually 8 bullet points I want to really go over, but it's a few that I really think are important. So let's get it. What's going on, everybody? My name is Israel. You're watching Invest with Izzy. I hope everyone's doing good. So yeah, my name is Israel. I'm just a guy that records his investing journey, and I just put out my opinion and my own thoughts about investing out there. So let's get it. So, like I said, I have 8 different main bullet points I want to go over as it pertains to the bull run being over in crypto. And it has to do heavily, obviously, with Bitcoin as it being the biggest crypto out there. All right. So before I get into it, though, I want to shout out my Eagles. You know, my Eagles. I'm like a Eagles Ravens fan. All right. Actually, I was Eagles, Ravens, Steelers, Cowboys fans when I was growing up, but my main team's the Ravens. And but shout out my Eagles, man. Jalen Hurts, man. It hurts to be so good, right? Anyways, let's not waste time. I need to get into these bullet points for you guys and just get straight to the point. All right. So number one, at the end of the day, we're just all making educated guesses, guys. That's number one that you need to keep in mind when, especially watching a lot of these YouTubers, even the biggest ones. At the end of the day, they're just making educated guesses, but that's why you can't trust blindly. You can't take everyone's take super serious and live and die by it because at the end of the day, they're humans. They have emotions. Their bags are in this game. And if their bags are going down, obviously they're going to be emotional, right? Some are better than others. But even the guys I love the most, like, they've given, I'm sorry, but bad takes. Like, some people are saying Chainlink is going to go to $400. It's like $13 right now, bro. Like, some guys I was just like, no, bro, you're too good for this. So at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to, all right? That's number one. We're all just making educated guesses. There's no guarantees up here. All right, and that kind of feeds into my point number two is what it means for the no. This is point number like 7 or something. But anyways, let me just point it out right now. This is why you need to learn how to read the charts and technically analyze for yourself. All right? Because if you blindly follow someone based on point number one, all right, that's number 7. No, that's number 8. That's the last point I wanted to make. But since I'm talking about this, educated guesses that we make, right? YouTubers, analysts, news outlets, it's just an educated guess. There's no guarantee. All right. So this is why you need to learn how to read charts and technical analyze for yourself because I seen these cracks in the market way before and I already knew like, okay, let me start being careful with my money. Let me start stacking up cash and getting ready for it. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I will get to the most important parts soon, the main parts of this video. And I'll put a timestamp if you want to skip to the main parts. But I need to get through this. There's only 8 points. I really need to get through these. And this is way more so for newer guys that I really want you to get. You gotta learn to at least fend for yourself and be self-sufficient in investing, guys. All right. Don't be like the boomers back in the 1970s, just trusting an advisor to invest for them. Like, guys, those days are long over. Let's be real. Let's be real. It's 2025. Wake up, man. Wake up. All right. So number 2, I just did 1 and 8. So let's go to 1 and 2. What it means for the bull market to be over for me, this guy that made the prediction like a week ago or 10 days ago, saying the bull market is over, is basically it'll never pass 125, the all-time high again. Bitcoin will never pass 125,000, and the altcoins will never pass their all-time highs for 2020, for the 2024-2025 bull market. I don't think that's gonna happen again. Not this year for sure. Nope, ain't no way, Jose. Next year, maybe late next year. Maybe that's when the bull run will continue again. But for now, it's over. It's over. That's what I meant by the Bitcoin, the bull run being over. All right. That's number 2. Number 3, you gotta realize, okay, if you think the way these big, hedge funds, these big news outlets, and all these banks are predicting Bitcoin to go to 150K, 180K, all that. If you think they're going to get out exactly 150 or 180K and just sell and then call everybody else up and be like, guys, we're all going to sell together. 3, 2, 1, sell. Like, that's not how this happens, guys. If these guys predict 150K, they're going to probably sell 120K. Which they probably already did secretly. They're probably going to sell 130, 140, but not at the exact amount they are guessing. Yeah, I get it. Some of these big, banks, big guys, right? The big whales, some of them do sell way, way later. They're not even going to sell this bull run. Yes, we get that, right? But you guys got to realize that. All right? So, anyways, let's get down to the important points of this video. I'm just going to get to it. And I'm going to show you guys this illustration. So this is the illustration, the main thing I wanted to talk about. That you guys should know that I'm realizing every bull run this always happened. It happened in the last one. I was there. So as you can see, we're in the denial phase. You see that? And literally, like, we're 1 for 1. Like, this whole chart literally mimics the Bitcoin chart. Look at this, guys. We're literally right there. The peak was right here. Look back here. It wasn't crazy euphoric like 2020, 21. No, but we still peaked. Look, we still peaked over there. Now we're on our way down. We're past major support levels, guys. Let's just be very real. No cap. I'm giving to straight pause. No, but really, guys. And look, another reason, bro, we broke this major trend line since 2022, guys. You can't ignore this. And we're starting to open and close daily candles below that. And for sure, if we start closing weekly candles below this line, it's over. This is the technical side that I'm getting into right now. Let's just be very real, guys. Let's just be very real. We've closed like 2 daily candles below. Let's see on the weekly. If we close this bad boy, you can say she gone, man. If we close this bad boy, or 2 weekly candles below that, man, it's over for sure. Like, these are major levels we should never cross, and that's what basically determines a bull run. You stay within those, those levels that you can't cross. Another thing is we've crossed the death cross. The death cross has officially come and we've completed it. Now we're in the death cross. All right, right there. It's crossed right there. That's another reason. I'm giving you guys very valid reasons. Very valid reasons. Now, we will have bounces. I'll tell you guys that. We will have bounces. I think the bounce, we could bounce even up to 104 or 105K. And then back down again. These are called dead cat bounces. And yeah, you can make money in them. But what I am majorly emphasizing is we're not going to cross 125K again. I just do not think so, guys. Stocks are selling off, you know, recession fears, things like that. Guys, at the end of the day, you want to protect your assets. We get it if you're a millionaire, you're not really pressed for money like that. But most of our guys, we're small fish. We're just guys with, I don't know, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40K. And we're just trying to flip that money, pay off some of our debts, flip it, keep doing rinse and repeat. And we need to buy and sell. We can't really just hold for super long term. Yeah, we can have some bags on the side for super long term, but most of our bags relying to fund our life and change our lives. So that's just the real reason. And I'm more so relating to the smaller guys. So I hope y'all feel my pain. I hope y'all feel my opinions on all what's going on. But I hope it makes sense. And yeah, we might hit a mini bear market like this. If you guys were there for that one, you'll understand. But this one is a bullish pattern that was forming. This is a descending channel that broke to the upside. What's forming right now? This is not bullish. This is the rounding pattern. You could even say this is a reverse cup and handle. Upside down cup and handle. Boom, cup. All right, let me draw that. Yeah, this could be forming a clear upside down cup and handle. You'll get the cup. You might get the little, you might get the little bounce even up to there or whatever, and then you'll get something like this. Come on, where's my lines, bro? Okay. I'm just very rough drawing, guys. This is roughly how a cup and handle is. Boom. And I'm, yeah. In full bear market mode, if that was the top, I'm thinking we're going to drop in the low 60s to mid 50s. I don't think we're going below 50K. We might, but it'd be very brief. Maybe 45, 40, but nothing below 40K. I don't think nothing below 40K for sure. For sure, nothing below 40K. So you heard it here first. I'm calling it right now, and that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. The way I'm looking at the chart. So yeah, guys, as you can see, denial. I think we're in the denial phase because everyone's like, no, bro. There's still plenty of time to the bull run. I swear, bro. It happens every time. Even a lot of these big YouTubers, even they've said it last time themselves. Oh yeah, guys, last time I was wrong, and I thought the bull market was still going strong. I thought Bitcoin was gonna at least hit 100K. That's what everyone else was saying last time. Bitcoin was like at 69K, and people were like, yeah, we still got a lot of room left. We're going to 100K at least. And there's always an overestimation that it never hits. Why do you think it never hits? Because it's never going to hit the exact amount everyone's thinking. Because what, you think they're just going to say, okay, guys, today's 100K Bitcoin now. Everyone, it's a sell day, all right? Everyone's going to get their money. Like, no. That's not how these markets work, unfortunately. Unfortunately, there's plenty of other indicators, guys. Bitcoin fear and greed is super low, and yes, this is a good time to buy though. I'm starting to buy little by little for the bear market because I want to buy super low in the bear market so that when everything pumps back up, I bought super low, because you don't buy in the peaks, guys, at the end of the day. So that's my main reason. As you can see, guys, I called this, I literally called this when I did my last video. Go ahead and look back at it. When I did this video, I said we're at least gonna hit 95 when we're at 100K based on the head and shoulders pattern, and we did exactly that and even surpassed it. So it's really not looking good, man. It's really not looking good. All right, now I want to finish this video and just get to the other points. All right, we already did what, 4 points, 4 or 5 points. Yeah, most people will be in denial, guys. All right. Okay, and then also one more is most cryptos have already broke their bull market trends, guys. Let's look at Solana, some of the big guys. Solana, look at that. Also, it broke its trend since 2022. It broke below it, and it even closed. It even closed some candles below. Guys, this is not good, bro. Like, I don't know what else people need, but people are just so in denial. Like, let's just not be delusional, guys. Let's people lie, right? People lie. I forgot that quote, but people lie. You know, children lie, whatever, but numbers don't lie, bro. And proof is in the pudding. The proof is right here in the charts, because charts tell a bigger story, and it tells human psychology. It tells how people are thinking and all that. So please don't be in denial, bro. That's how people get fooled every time. Now you're gonna round trip your bags back to square one where you started, and you're gonna have zero gains. All right, let's cross out the rest of the things I had to say, because I really just had to make this video, put it on record, put it right here when the market's tanking right now and there's blood in the streets, and this is my opinion. All right, most cryptos are breaking their trends. Yeah, I already said that. So yeah, I already basically said this too. Point number 6. Good time to DCA for the next bull run. I'm gonna honestly DCA on leverage for Bitcoin, because I don't think it's gonna go below 50K, and even if it does, right now, even if it goes to 50K, I still won't be looking at it at 2x. Even if it goes below 50K, I'm going to add my margin, because Bitcoin is way more stable than the altcoins. I'm not really DCAing in altcoins. I'm gonna DCA more in Bitcoin, which is a mistake I did a few years ago, right? Bought way more altcoins than Bitcoin, and when you have a flash crash like October 10th, you lose most of your money, right? All right, so last point. Yeah, I already basically said this, but we will have little bounces, obviously. So you'll have your chance to make money, right? Going to the upside here and there until things just keep going down, right? In a bull run, it's a stair step up, and it's a ladder down. Straight, it's typically straight down, and we're seeing it right here. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I hope that clears up my case of why I made that call 10-15 days ago about the bull run being over. So yeah, this is my deep dive of why I think the bull run is basically over. Now, we might rally again in Bitcoin, but I don't think we're passing 125K before we hit like 75, 65, 70K-ish. For sure not. That's in my opinion. I could be wrong. So at the end of the day, this is just my opinion. Do what you want to do. But if someone's been right over and over again, why don't you believe them? And I'm not saying I'm no guru or anything like that, but I have called a lot of things right. I have called it right, and it's documented on my channel. I've went against a lot of big YouTubers because I just had a strong conviction. I did my own research too. I took my bias out of it, and this is what I'm just doing. I'd love to make money. I had a lot of money in the stocks. In cryptos going up, but I just gotta face the truth. So with that being said, that's all I got. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm gone. Peace.